We like yearning. Bring back yearning. Please bring back
Yeah,
yearning.
but
We don't need more
bring back
heartbreaks.
the men that would court.
Right?
Speaking of 5-star books that destroy our soul.
Yep. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to our channel.
Happy December.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It's time for the season.
I don't know exactly when this will be uploaded, but either way, before or after Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yes.
And we're in the lovely month of December, the cozy
Yes.
month of December.
And we hope that you had an amazing year of reading, because I believe we did.
I believe we did, but we'll discuss that
In another
in
video.
2026. We'll give you the full 2025
Yes.
recap. Today we have our
November
reads.
And we have a lot to talk about.
We have a lot to, and I was just looking like,
Yeah.
you know, during this cozy month, I'm not
Yes.
sure we had a very cozy.
Yeah, as always, I feel we don't really fit in any theme, you know? We just like
We
throwing themes around, and then we just end up like
all over
reading
the
whatever
place.
we want, and it's always like a bit heavy.
Yeah, I'm not sure there is a
Yeah.
happy happy book inside.
But it's November. It's
Okay, sure, true.
It's okay.
All right.
We can do better in December. Maybe.
Next year.
Next year.
In
Let's see.
2026. Okay. Shall we start?
So, yes.
You had a big reading month.
I had a big reading month indeed. So I think I read 11 books. I mean, to be fair, among those 11 books, I think 4 were short stories. So
Okay.
I had to read them for my class. So I was doing started with creative writing with Oxford Online Learning. And so I had a lot of reading to do. And so there was a lot of short stories that I had to read. And I'm typically not a short stories person, but I've read a few. So maybe I'll start with this in a bunch. But I've read The Lottery by Shirley Jackson, and I think it's one of the most famous short stories. It was very interesting. I didn't know what to expect, and it was wow.
Have you read Shirley Jackson before?
No,
She,
Did
for
you?
me, like, it was Frankenstein and Shirley
Yes.
Jackson. Like,
Mm.
this is the two things I
Yeah.
kept seeing this spooky season.
Yeah.
And I felt a bit of Shirley Jackson FOMO
Yeah.
because I've never read her as well.
Okay.
I assume it's
A good start.
horror. She's a horror
Yeah,
author.
yeah.
Gothic
Yes,
horror.
exactly. Yeah.
Happy Christmas.
You don't expect it, but you're just like, wow, how is it possible? In just a few pages, you feel this way, and then at the end, you're just like, whoa, shocked, you know? Okay.
Is this a good?
Yeah,
is this a good
I mean,
reaction?
yeah,
this is good.
Yeah, read
In
it.
a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
I don't like short
Very
stories
good.
as well,
Yeah.
but I've heard about this one.
Yeah.
I have yet to read a short story that is like
Yeah.
made me feel the same way that a full novel
Yeah.
has.
But that's the thing, you know, the more the pages, the more the feelings.
So why? What's the point?
Then I read Bartleby, the Scrivener by Melville, and this was actually very nice.
Never heard.
It's really, it's like from last century, I think in the 20s, and it's the story of a guy who just, it's an office, and
That's a traumatic word.
yes, so it's, you know, it's
PTSD.
in the workplace
Oof.
happening, and then there's this guy is just joining, and then he only says the same sentence, and you don't even know how he got there, you don't even know what he's doing there, but he's just there. So it to me it said a lot about the alienation at work, you know, like these things that you're doing without having any
Sense.
any meaning. I don't even know how to explain the short story because it was so strange, but at the same time I feel him, you know, I feel this,
We are him.
the maddening, the alienation. Like I think it's easy for anyone to become like that, living what he lives. So it was interesting, I think very relevant to today, despite that it's 100 years old. And then I read another one, a short one, that is Girl by Jamaica Kincaid. I have nothing much to say about it, it was very short. So I will go on to novels now.
Okay. So maybe just to complete this thought, I read two short stories as well. I don't have too much to say about either. So I think I said in the last video, when I get my nails done, I need to have something on the Kindle. I'm so impatient. So it's either the book I'm currently reading in Kindle form or something. And I was reading Crime and Punishment, and I was not going to sacrifice my reading experience of Crime and Punishment. So I was like, okay, short story.
Yeah.
I picked random. One was called The Yellow Wallpaper. Good, but odd.
Yeah.
Good and odd.
Yeah.
I think I have never used the word gaslight.
Yeah.
I believe that was what gaslighting is. I'm not so sure exactly. So there was a husband who kept telling her wife, who she thought she was sick, that
Yeah.
you're not sick and there's nothing wrong with you. But at the same time, he's kind of imprisoning her in the house,
Mm.
but not in a, like, she's accepting it.
Yeah.
And she thinks that he's doing it for her own good.
Mm.
And she's confined in this room and she hates the wallpaper. And she starts seeing things in the wallpaper and she's kind of losing her mind. And I don't know what I read. Like, I don't know what happened, but somehow it was good.
Yeah.
It was not bad.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
But I
Yeah.
just don't like short stories.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
like, give me a
It's-
full thought. Give me
yeah.
a full story.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I read another
Yeah.
that is called
Mhm.
As Long as It Lays.
Mm.
Sorry, I don't remember. I'll put it. And it's an Agatha Christie.
Ah, yes.
And it had no purpose.
Yeah.
Like, none. I didn't understand
Yeah.
what,
Mm.
why. It was, it's not even worth.
Okay. Did you check on the context? Maybe there was a reason.
So when I check it on Goodreads,
Yeah.
it's not a short, it's very confusing. I don't know. Maybe it's part of a book.
Yeah.
Because when I check that name and like
okay.
when you know when your Kindle
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
marks a book,
Yeah.
it's marked me, but when I go on the page, it's not a short story, it's a full novel.
Yeah. So maybe it was
So people's
just
reviews
a piece of
are not
something.
about that story that I
Yeah.
read. So I don't, it's
Okay. I think it's probably an
waste
extract
of
of like another book.
time.
Yeah. So that's all on the short stories, I guess. Something highly
A
rated.
good note.
A good note, yes. The Artist, by Lucy Steeds. So it's actually one of her first novel that she ever released, and I loved it. So I don't know. We were talking about this last time. I love books that talk about art.
Yeah.
Like I love it. I don't know. It's like art, painting, artists. Like I love a story around
does.
books. Like around that for books. So this one was amazing because there were a few things that I loved about it, and one is about art. Second, it's happening in south of France, and I am from there.
Really?
But from the south, the best part. And also there's a major twist. So I mean, all of this element combined, I could only love it, like from beginning
What's
to
the
end.
genre?
It's fiction.
Just
It's just a fiction. So it's the story of so it's summer, south of France. A reclusive painter living in Provence alone with his niece, Etty. And there's a journalist coming from England, and obviously that reclusive painter is never like giving any interviews or any like any interviews about like how he paints and where is his inspiration coming from and so on. So this person is very lucky to go and spend the summer somehow with him, and he arrives and he's like, okay, what's going on here? It's very strange. The dynamic between the painter and the rest of the world, the dynamic between the painter and his niece, between him and his art is like very strange. But somehow he gets to know a bit more about all of them. And I won't say more because there's a twist at some point that I found very nice, because I was not really expecting it until it happened. I mean, a bit, but not that far. So I was really surprised. But yeah, very nice. I really enjoyed it. It was very nice read. So I'll give it I think I gave it a 4 point something on online. So 4.25.
solid.
Solid. A great read.
Great read.
Yes.
Maybe on that same theme, I can talk about the art in my book that I
yes,
read,
the art
that
in your
you
book.
recommended.
Yes.
And that is Killing, how do you pronounce?
Commendatore.
Commendatore
Yeah.
by Murakami.
Mhm.
So we're filming a series on Instagram where we want to read books from every country in the world. And the first country that ChatGPT picked for us was Japan, which has honestly great literature. And since you are a big fan of Murakami and you usually read Murakami,
Yes.
I decided to take this one and I kind of use it as my chance to read more from him. So this is the first, not the first, like this is the first big novel of his that I read. I've read Men Before
Men Without Women.
Men Without
Yes.
Women. And After Dark, short story.
Yeah.
So this was like the first full-blown Murakami
Yeah.
novel. He's very interesting.
I mean, you can tell it's Murakami from the first page you're reading, you know?
Yeah,
Everything's is like,
I
okay.
haven't read much Murakami, but I know.
Yeah.
It's like I know, this is a
Yes.
Murakami. This feels Murakami, you know? He has such a distinct voice,
Yeah.
and that's very impressive to do in a day and age where there's so much out there
Mm.
that you can still kind of be distinct
Yeah.
when there's everything already kind
Yeah.
of somehow existing. So
True.
that
Yeah.
says a lot. What was his name? I don't remember names.
I don't remember.
Does he have one?
Yeah. No, he never has a name, I feel.
I
The
don't think he has
protagonist
a
never
name.
has a name with Murakami.
Really?
Almost, yeah.
Interesting.
Did
That
you
that
find
must
any? No.
no, I don't
Right.
think so. Okay, so
Okay.
the story follows a man. He's going through a divorce. His
Yeah.
wife leaves him, and he goes through this like road trip journey and ends up in an isolated cabin home in the middle of the forest, already like Murakami. And the cabin or the house used to belong to a famous painter who's now going through dementia. So he's no longer living there. He's
Yeah.
living in the hospital. And this house, his son was looking for someone to kind of occupy that house and keep it going and keep it alive while his father's in the hospital. Also, to add that the narrator himself is also a painter.
Yeah.
And while he's there, he discovers a painting called Killing Commendatore. And it's a painting of like a scene from battle, almost like a Japanese style painting from a battle. And that painting somehow becomes such a pivotal part of the story. Like it's something that he cannot stop thinking about.
Yeah.
And portions and pieces of that painting come alive in this magical realism
Yeah.
world that Murakami creates. And then you have some interesting characters. You have a neighbor who is very ominous, very creepy, who lives across the street. Like, you know, there's something odd,
Yeah.
but it's never properly revealed, like, what is
Yeah.
odd about him. But there's a very eerie
You feel
feeling
it.
with this man.
Yeah.
He's strange. He's
Yeah.
rich. He has white hair.
You
He's
don't know
weird.
where he's coming from, where is he going, what is he doing the
What
whole
is-
day. He's like,
I feel his job
Yes.
there was to create this suspense and
Yes.
eerie feeling, you know? Like,
Yeah.
every time he was in the scene, I was just waiting for
Yes,
a
the
breakthrough of, like,
creepiness.
can you tell me what is wrong with him? Like, is he a robot? Is he not real? Is he an alien? Like, tell me what is going on.
Yes.
Yeah, and then a series of interesting, weird, magical stuff
Yeah.
happens. Okay. I liked this book. Like, it was very easy to read this book.
Yes.
It's, I don't know, 600, 700 pages, and I never felt like, ugh, it's so long. Like, it took me...
Yeah. It's a page turner.
It's a page turner.
Yeah.
But I really liked it, but I didn't love it. And I don't know, it's a book that I really struggled, even
Yeah.
when I was trying to write in my reading journal, I really struggled to find my thoughts with this book.
Yeah.
And to find like what I felt and what I
Yeah.
took from it and what
Yeah. Yeah.
what happened? Like,
What happened?
I'm not sure what to take away
Yeah.
from
But I
it.
feel this is something very common in Murakami.
Maybe it's his intention as well.
That's the
to leave me
intention. I feel it's
confused.
just like leaving you confused and a lot of things happening. It's magical, it's surreal, you don't know. And then you just left with your own thoughts and with your own like thinking, you know, is it real? Am I in a dream?
This feeling I
between.
love.
Yes.
This weird atmosphere that he creates, I love.
Yes.
One thing that I think that made me not love it as much is the way that the story wrapped up, like the ending. It's a bit too... I don't want to spoil.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna spoil it to you.
Oh, God,
There are some moments where
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just taken aback. Like, really?
Yeah, but you remember them.
Yeah.
You
So
see?
that's why I can't say that I
Yeah.
didn't like the book. I
Yeah.
liked the book, but I think some I'm very conflicted. Like, I don't even know what I feel
Yes.
about this book
Yeah.
at all. It's been a while since I'm like lost for words
Yeah.
to describe a book or describe my
Yeah.
feelings, but
It's normal, I believe. Yeah. I think
Maybe
that's
it's
the
a
purpose.
Murakami thing. Maybe
I
it's a
feel like
purpose.
that's the purpose of the
But
book.
Murakami, some questionable choices you make. Like there is a lot of sexual depiction of very young
Yeah,
women
yeah.
that are a bit uncomfortable to read. Like there are elements that he puts in there that just throws me off. I'm like, oh, okay.
Mm,
So I feel there's these moments in the way he decided to wrap the story, and just some of the magical, some things didn't
mm,
click for me. So I like his writing, and I like the atmosphere, and I like the book, and
yeah.
I felt I was always waiting
For something to
for
happen.
something to
Yeah,
happen.
yeah,
And maybe I shouldn't. Maybe in the next
yeah.
Murakami novel, I know that that's not the point. So
No.
like, stop anticipating for
Yeah,
something. Um, but very
yeah.
intriguingly, is that a word? Intriguingly
Intriguingly
written.
written. Yes.
That
Mm,
I cannot.
yes, that's true.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
Even if there's nothing happening, it's just such a weird atmosphere.
yeah.
I don't even know how to describe it.
I think this is because the characters development and the characters like depict like it's so deep. Like how much can you be with a character in a book, right?
It's one setting. The
So
entire 700
that's the
pages is
thing.
one
Like
setting.
how much can you be in this head of this person for so long in one place, leaving so many things, and you're just with that person? I feel this is what makes it so
Maybe.
weird and unique. You feel like you're in his head the whole time,
I know this guy
going through like
inside and out.
everything, a roller coaster of emotion. But I'm him. I'm here. I'm in his head,
But that's very
which is very
interesting
unique.
that it's
Yes.
one man,
Mm.
one house,
Yes.
700 pages.
Yep.
And I'm reading every word of it.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I cannot dismiss these things. Like
Mm.
I liked it. Otherwise I could not have endured this.
Yeah.
And everyone is so odd.
Yes.
The main character is weird. The neighbor is really
Yes.
odd. There's a young girl that
Mhm.
comes. She's also very
Yeah.
weird. Everyone is very
Everyone is a
strange.
bit strange. That's true.
But strange is the best character.
Yeah.
Like if they were not strange, it would have been
Yeah.
boring.
Mm.
But I am intrigued by Murakami
Yeah.
a lot.
Mhm.
So I will read more. I don't know. I don't even know what to rate it. Like
Yeah.
I really don't know
How
what I
much?
feel.
Mm.
The only
Okay,
thing
maybe
that
you
I
need time to
struggled,
digest.
what I think I need time to
Maybe you need time to
digest, and I was
digest.
sick when I was reading it, so
Yeah.
maybe mentally I was not fully there.
Yes.
But the only part that I really struggled was like what am I taking from it?
Mm. Yeah.
Maybe not even what Murakami intended. Like what did
Mm.
I
Yeah.
take from it?
Mm.
I don't know why I struggled with that part
Yeah.
of like what did I feel?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't
Okay.
know.
A
So
rating later on.
I don't know.
You can give it a
I felt 3.9.
okay,
That's the
3.9.
randomest
That will be
rating.
it for now.
That
And then maybe you also need to read more of Murakami, and then you can like compare like how you felt versus other of his books.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was actually thinking about this
Mm.
today, ratings,
Yeah.
because we were discussing like our top books, top 5-star, whatever, and I had a moment of like I don't know, like
Yeah.
5-star. Like
I'm panicking when
sometimes
someone asks me like, "What's my favorite book?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I
I
have so
know,
many favorite
but
books.
even this rating system really stresses me out because I'm like I don't know,
Yeah.
because there's another book where when I finished reading it, I was like, okay, I give it a whatever. But if like 5 months later I'm still
Yeah.
thinking about it, you can't confine it to a rating, I feel, and like your thoughts change
Yeah,
over
for sure.
time.
It does.
And I'm still thinking about this book, so that
Yeah.
says something. So
Yeah.
even if I don't fully understand what I felt in that exact
Mm.
moment, it left its impression on me.
Yeah.
So I don't want to just be like it's 3 point whatever, and then someone will say, okay, well that's average.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't an average reading
No,
experience.
it is not.
So I don't know.
Okay.
3.9.
Let's see. Okay, so I will go into my Kindle. Okay, I will go to this book. Letter of an Unknown Woman.
Is that the English translation?
Yes.
Officially?
Letter of an Unknown Woman, yeah.
Okay.
By Stefan Zweig. By Stefan Zweig.
So it's not originally written in
No,
France.
it's German.
Ah,
Mm.
okay.
So I read it in French. but it's still a German
Okay,
author.
okay.
But once in a while, I need to read in French. I feel maybe I should,
Yeah, I feel the
maybe a bit
same.
more.
I feel the same in
My
Farsi. Like
French is
sometimes I'm like, oh,
my French is declining. So yeah. Okay, so Letter of an Unknown Woman is a monologue, because it's a letter that was sent after the death of the woman who wrote it, to a famous author, that was living across the street from her. And that letter is a love story. Like, it's her obsessive love story with him. Him who received the letter and is still, I mean, he doesn't even remember who she was. He doesn't remember her, while apparently they met at least
ouch.
3 times during their life. I mean, I want to tell you more, but I feel like I already spoiled Shireen
She told me the whole story.
15 minutes ago. So I will not spoil you, because I still believe it's a very nice experience
It sounds like a good
to
story.
read. It's a good story. You can still read it because
I mean, yeah, I
it's
can.
deep, you know?
All right.
Like, it's a heartbreaking. Like, it's the story of a one-sided love. It's obsession, it's identity, it's solitude. Like, it was really heartbreaking. Like, the moment I finished it, I felt like my heart was broken in two. Honestly, like, how is it possible? Like, how is it so deep and so sad?
But
um
we've read recently,
yeah,
I felt books, this
yeah,
yearning, whatever, but it has always been like the
yeah.
men chasing these women
Yes,
that are unattainable. And
exactly.
this is
This is the
the
other way around,
other way
which
around.
is so
And do you
interesting.
see any like we've seen how the men
Mm,
act when they're chasing and
yeah.
how the women act when they're being chased. So do you find it a different setting or like a
Mm.
different way of a one-sided love if it's the woman that is in love with the man and the man is dismissing it?
Actually, I felt it was the same. Like,
The
the
same.
same kind of yearning. Like, what she's going through, what she's thinking, how she tried to gain his love, and he's just like, whatever she does, he doesn't remember her at the end of the
So
day.
she
You
can
know?
she can fit the same as what is his name? Lonely Man of White Nights
Yes.
or what was the
Same.
other guy's name? Rafe.
Rafe from Madonna in a Fur
So it's
Coat.
all the same experience.
Very similar experience. Very, except that for the woman, it's like at some point you realize she's putting like so much. She knows, like, she's a pretty girl, and she's trying to use this
Ah.
to gain love. You know.
Yeah,
So
I
I
mean,
think there is this more like physical aspect that you don't find in the men yearning version. That she's pretty and she has to use this to make him fall in love.
I mean, it didn't work.
It didn't work. At the end of the day, he didn't remember her, but it really broke my heart. Like,
It sounds
it
great
was
to
such
me. I
a
think we
nice
like
book.
yearning.
Yeah, we like yearning. Bring back yearning. Please bring back
Yeah, but with
yearning.
a happy ending. With a happy ending.
We need yearning, but with
Yeah,
happy endings. Yeah,
with happy
no
endings.
heartbreaking. We don't need more
Bring
heartbreaks,
back the men that would court.
right? Bring back
Where's the courting?
the letters,
Dear Sarah,
dear.
I have been longing for you for a fortnight. I'm on the train now
So
to
I
Dubai.
I am on the. I
Looking out the window.
looking out the window, looking at the desert. So yeah, Letter of an Unknown Woman.
Hashtag bring back
Hashtag
yearning.
bring back yearning, please. I gave it a. I think I gave it a 4. So yeah, that's on that book, and then the
I love this one.
I read the Thursday Murder Club second book, The Man Who Died Twice by Richard Osman.
I'm sorry, you destroyed the book.
I didn't destroy the book.
Because I ordered this book for her
Yes.
because I wanted her to have some
Yeah.
joy after all
Yes.
the heavy books. But I was looking at it, I was like,
Because
this...
I took it to the
No, it's
beach.
great. I destroyed my books as well. But I was just looking, I was like, oh, this was a fresh book.
Yes, this was a fresh
Recently
book,
bought.
But this is a book
No, I love when
that
books
was
are
loved.
used. Yeah.
Yes. Used means loved.
Exactly.
So yeah, this book came with me at the beach, on the weekend. A nice break. Maybe you found the pictures on Instagram.
Follow
Okay,
us
it's
on
a book
Instagram.
that follow us on Instagram. It's a book that Shannon got me because she felt like I needed a break. And then when I was asking her, okay, our usual conversation is always like, what should I read next? or I'm obsessed with this. So this was a
I
what should
just
I
sent
risk
it to her
nest in
house,
my
like, please
in
read
my
this.
in our conversation.
Read this.
Please read this. You need some light moment. And I loved it, honestly. I read it very fast. I remember we loved the first
I
one.
love this.
But I think this one is even better.
I think this is
I
better.
trust. Yes. We are back on the second book with the Thursday Murder Club. So it's a continuation of the first book
Hmm.
because you find the same characters and it's just after the all events of the first book and they just meet again and again starting another investigation. And this time,
Sorry, for those who didn't
Mm.
read the first book,
Yes.
it's like 4 elderly people in a retirement
house.
home, in a very fancy, richy retirement home in the
English,
UK.
yes.
If you haven't watched the movie, please do. The movie was very nice on
Mm.
Netflix. So it's like these, I don't know, 80-year-olds
Yeah.
that are solving murders
We love them.
in the funniest way ever.
Yeah, they're so funny. It's so funny. Like,
do you
You
even care
laughing,
about the
reading.
murder? It's not even the point.
yeah.
Like, I don't even care
I
who
don't
did it.
care. I just want to be with them.
I
want to
love
hang
the
out with
journey.
them. Yes.
They do the most outrageous things. Like, they do crazy things, and it's so charming.
Yeah.
I love the characters with all my heart,
Yeah.
with all my soul.
Mm.
If anything happens to any of them,
Yeah.
I will be devastated.
Yeah. So we were a bit devastated in the beginning of that book.
What happened?
When
The
Ibrahim is at the hospital. Attacked from the
But he
hospital.
lives.
Um,
There's a character that comes into the story, and I loved him.
Yeah.
I loved him. So
Yeah.
that's why I felt like he brought something additional to book 2.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed.
That's true. Yeah.
And now I'm so in love with them that
Yeah.
I think that the author, what's his name?
Richard Osman.
Richard Osman.
Richard Osman.
If he writes them just knitting, I can read it with joy. Like, I'm just so invested in
Yeah.
these characters now
I know. I love
that I
them.
feel like I don't even care if it's a good
Yeah.
book or a bad book. I just want them
Mm,
in my life.
That's true.
I
They're
have
very
2 more
cute.
books left, and
Yeah, because there are 5 in
saving
total,
it.
right? I think since 2020 he released one every year.
Yeah. And we just have a new one
yeah.
released recently.
So maybe I need another break and I will read the third one in the middle of my
I love them. I love Joyce.
It's so nice.
Joyce
And
is
I
my
love it. I
favorite.
love a nice thriller. I like a nice detective story. So I'm also enjoying the type of reads where something happens and they're all like looking for what is happening and they drop some clues
Mm,
and you're trying to solve with them. So I really enjoy that.
but it's humorous, so it's a
yeah.
little bit
funny.
different than
You love.
a typical
Yeah.
mystery thriller.
Yeah.
And it's very well done.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Very well done.
Thank you, Richard Osman, for
Thank you,
these
Richard
characters.
Osman. Yes. What do we give as a rating?
I gave it a 5.
You gave it a 5?
I gave it a 5.
Okay. I think I'll give it a 5
It
as well.
brought me
I
so much
agree.
happiness
Yes.
and joy.
Joy and lightness.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Lightness is as important as heaviness.
Yes.
We cannot just give 5 stars to the books that destroy us.
That's true.
This made me so happy.
That's true.
And happiness deserves
Very true.
recognition.
It does.
5 stars.
5 stars.
Speaking of 5-star books that destroy our soul,
Yep.
Crime and Punishment. Okay, I am currently in the process of uploading a video where we
Yes.
go more in depth about this book, so I'll keep it short.
Yes.
But we exchanged favorite books.
Yes. We did.
And Sarah's favorite book, one of Sarah's favorite book, is Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky, and it's a book I've been putting off, and I don't know why. I think, you know what? A little December Christmas appreciation of my friend. You have made me become more courageous.
Yes.
Where because she picks up, like, it's a book, it's a massive book, or it's a heavy book, or she picks it up like as if it's nothing. And I have books on my shelf for 6 years now.
Yeah.
Because like Anna Karenina has been on my shelf
Yes.
since my 22nd birthday.
I love Anna
Yeah,
Karenina.
but I don't have the courage to
Yeah,
pick it up.
I know.
But you just buy and you pick up and you read, you know?
Just
So
read
I feel I've becoming more courageous and just read the book. Like the anticipation is scarier
That's
than the
true,
book
yeah.
itself.
And then we just start the first page and then you're like, okay, I'm in it now.
So thank
Commitment.
you. Thank you
Aw,
for
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
We are back.
We are back.
Okay.
Crime Punishment. In the simplest way I can describe this,
Yeah.
it is a man, a somewhat ordinary man, who commits murder.
Yeah. And then everything unravels.
And everything unravels, and it is the epitome of the human condition.
Yes.
What is
The exploration of the human
exploration
mind.
of
Conflict.
conscious, subconscious.
Yes.
Are we good? Are we bad? Are we both? Are we everything? Are we nothing? Like,
yeah.
586 questions I was thinking a minute when I was reading this book. It is, I think, one of the best books I've ever read.
Yeah.
And the more I sit with it, the more I appreciate how incredible this book is.
Yeah. I agree.
Good job, Dostoevsky. I don't think you need my praise, but if you're listening,
5 stars.
I approve. 6 stars.
10 stars.
10 stars.
10 stars.
Yeah, it's a step above.
It's a masterpiece.
5 stars, even. I think it's it deserves a masterpiece. I think it's one of the best books I've ever read.
I think I should read it again now.
Later.
We have too many good books to read.
Later.
Okay, I'll continue on the classics. So from Dostoevsky to Robert Louis Stevenson, Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So I'm sure most of you know the story.
This is proof of how you are courageous with books. In one of the videos, the last month video, at the end of it, we're like, what should we read next month? And you said Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, I did.
And see, and she just picks it up and she reads it. That easy. Isn't that amazing?
That's true. I did say that.
You see?
Oh my god, I forgot even. My memory is not as good as yours, but
it's just that easy for her to pick up a book.
That's true. Oh, I forgot. Yes, it was a gothic mood. It ended up being a very mixed mood, but yes, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So I think I read this one also. I was like at school or something.
Oh, have you?
I believe
Never
a long
read
time
it.
ago because I knew the story, right? I know what is it about.
I don't.
Yeah.
Although I feel like
better.
I should, but I don't want to know.
Even better than don't know. Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Even
But
better. I think
go for it. Tell us what it is.
Yes. No, I will keep it very simple and very spoiler free. So it's the story of a scientist, Dr. Jekyll, and there's a friend of him, and I don't know, some strange things are happening. Some strange things related to Mr. Hyde in the city. It's happening in the UK, and there are like some very strange things like attacks, violence, murder. Like
Mr. Hyde is doing this?
Yeah. So very, very strange thing. And they start looking it up, and the detective friend doesn't really know what's going on, so he's investigating and is like in between Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It feels like there's a connection, but he cannot really put his finger on it. And so you just like left wondering, what's going on. And at the same time, it's like horrible things happening. And at the end, massive twist.
Ooh.
And
I thought it's Frankenstein-y, and I don't know if I'm right.
Yes, it's a bit Frankenstein.
It's a bit,
yes, yeah, a little bit. So it's very interesting. And at the end, it's like
Dr. Jekyll creates Mr. Hyde. I don't know.
So there is a connection.
Oh, there is something. Okay, so it's not in my.
There is not. Yeah, there is something. Okay. Yeah, there is a story of creation. There is a story of like. Yeah, I loved it, and we were just talking about the duality of human nature, good versus evil, the human condition, and this is really much in line with what we just talked about with Dostoevsky. So yeah, I loved it. I think this was a 4 as well. I gave a lot of 4 this month, but honestly, I had very good reads. Like I love them all. So yeah, that's a 4.
That's a 4. Okay, now I think we should change directions. Not everything can be great, can it?
Yeah.
You need some average in your life.
Do we?
But without the bad and without the average, you don't appreciate the good, do you?
That's true.
Okay, let me not be so unfair. It's better than The Housemaid.
We have like
I feel I'm like number one hater of
The Housemaid. Yeah,
but I will watch the movie because I think that format works better in movie than it does in books.
Actually, yeah, I think it might be something.
I think you are a lot less critical. At least we are. Maybe because I'm not such a movie buff that I can accept subpar quality and clichéness.
In
Is that a
movies.
word? In
That's true.
movies than books.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, so
Exactly
mm,
after Crime and Punishment, I
yeah,
needed a palate
yeah,
cleanser. I needed my brain to
mm,
wipe itself clean to go into
yeah.
the next book. So I decided to pick up Rock Paper Scissors by Alice Feeney, and I've heard about this book.
This was all over like Bookstagram, no? Also,
Exactly.
yeah,
And it's a thriller mystery. I love the idea of a thriller
yeah,
mystery. I really
yeah.
think how,
There's
like,
so much you can do.
but why are they so meh? Or am I just picking up
Mm,
popular books that are meh? I don't
mm,
know. Please,
mm.
please, please give me suggestions
Good trailers.
of really good thriller mysteries, because
Yeah.
what an incredible concept for a genre. But
Mm,
what are all these people doing with the
yeah.
most cliche stories and the most cliche? Yani, you give me an old church,
Mm,
a bell tower,
mm.
crows coming out of the bell
I mean,
tower. Oh, it's snowing, it's dark, the light goes off.
the mist is
There's
there.
a
It's
attic.
raining.
No, attic is up. What is
Yeah.
down? There's a basement.
Basement. Okay.
The-
Yeah, it is all like
Like, please,
the
enough,
classic
enough.
elements.
Like, don't
Mm,
do this.
yeah.
Don't do this.
No.
The story is okay. We have a couple.
Mm,
It wasn't horrible.
okay.
Okay. We have a couple. They are going through something in their marriage, and
Mm,
to help their marriage, they
mm,
decide to do a weekend away. The wife is stupid. She wins a
yeah.
free stay
Mm,
at work
mm,
to a church turned into like a B&B kind of
yeah.
thing. But she doesn't think
Mm,
like who sent this to her, why,
yeah.
how,
It just
it's
landed on her
it just
desk,
landed on her
and
desk.
she's like, "Let's go."
Let's go. So
Yeah.
they go, and of course it's weird and it's creepy, and the door
Mm,
one minute is locked, one minute it's open, and there's someone there, and she's all
mm,
that stuff that we
yeah.
know. And then, I mean, there are twists.
Yeah.
There are too many twists.
Okay.
I also
That it
felt
gets confusing.
it doesn't get confusing, but it just felt
Meh.
like okay,
Mm,
yeah,
okay.
another thing.
Mm,
Oh, this is also not what it
yeah.
seemed. Oh, that person is also okay. Like, all right, we get it. I don't know. And there's a twist, and there's a I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Not great. You didn't love
I
it.
can give it a 3.
A three.
I think I can give it
Okay,
a
three
3
is still not that bad, I believe.
because I read it
Yeah.
with like I wasn't hating it
Mm,
when I was reading.
yeah.
Like, I wanted to
It
know
still
what's
entertain you.
happening.
Yeah.
It entertained me,
Mm.
but I'm just upset at why can't you create a thriller
Yeah.
without so much cliche?
So much pain.
So much cliche. Old church,
The
the bell
cars, the
tower.
bell
There is
tower.
birds that come out of this. I mean,
Ding.
come on. And I think this book is like
Give us a
new,
break. Yeah.
right? Like, it's not even okay.
Yeah.
It was at a
Yeah.
time written at a time where like
Yeah.
no one did this, and you're the first.
Mm.
No,
It's already
it's like
seen.
2021, 2, 3.
Yeah. Very recent.
No,
No. Okay. No. Okay.
ale.
Ali. So I'll continue on the classics,
Mm,
and I will pick up something that
mm.
you read as well. The Invention of Moral by Adolfo Bio Casares. We can cut this. Adolfo
Argentinian
Casares.
author, I believe.
Argentinian author. Yes, indeed. And so I didn't know really about this book.
I
Somehow I think someone told me
I
about
told
it.
you.
You told me about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I also saw it because there's another book YouTuber,
Yeah.
Emmy, who I watch her
Yeah.
videos, and she had like a reading a book from around the world book
Mm,
club,
okay.
and
This was for Argentina.
this was for Argentina.
Ah.
I woke up, I checked the app.
Yeah.
It was this book.
Mm.
I bought the book. I read it in one
Yeah.
morning in bed,
Yeah.
and it was great.
Yeah. It's a great one because it's a quick one,
It's very
but
short.
a lot is happening. But in a good way. It's well written. Like it's really yeah something. So it's the story of
It's something.
it's something. So you follow a fugitive, and he's escaping on this like very weird, mysterious island. We don't know where is it exactly. So he arrives there, and then it's a very small island. There is a map. It's like super small. There is one hotel, one pool, and like one hill. So very small. And then he start realizing that he's not alone. So some people arrived on the island, and somehow he start like following them without being seen because he's a fugitive, right? And he start falling in love with one of the women. But then the whole story like becomes a bit magic, surrealist. I don't know.
Nothing is
Like
as it
nothing is
seems.
as it seems, as always. And yeah, it figured out that something is happening, and these people are maybe not, yeah,
Normal.
normal.
It
So
raises a
yeah.
lot of thoughts
Mm,
and interesting things to debate. I felt like in such a tiny, tiny
yeah.
story, it left me thinking for such a long time,
Yeah.
and I was a bit disturbed
Yes.
as well by this revelation
Mm,
that we
that's
will not
true. The
say.
concept. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
a book I've never heard of,
Mm,
but I don't know why I've never heard of it because
yeah.
it's really
It's
really
really good.
interesting.
It's really good. And then I read about the context. So I think when you finish the book, just read the context in which it was written, because it gave me also a lot of more
Mm.
insight of how to understand the book, or why did the author like wrote this kind of book, because it does make sense, because at the time it was the beginning of TV, and everyone was
Mm.
discovering, this black and white TV and
But his
and what is going
fear
on in
is
the
coming
screen.
true.
And it's kind of a dystopia based on TV. So it's like 100 years ago dystopia.
But
Um, but we see the outcome.
we see the outcome. Like I
Mm,
feel like he predicted
yeah,
some things.
some things. So yeah, loved it. And in terms of rating, I think I gave it a 4.5.
Mm, I
Yeah.
echo that. Is that a? I
Yes.
agree.
You equal
I echo.
4.5.
My last book,
Mm,
also for the Japanese reel, is the Kamogawa Food Detectives by Hisashi Kashiwai.
so
But this was to represent the genre of books in Japanese literature, which I
yeah.
think most of us know
Mm,
and maybe we love. It's a cozy book where you have a very interesting setting,
mm,
and then you have a series of characters and a series of stories that are connected through that cozy setting. So in this book, there is an ex-detective
mm,
who owns a restaurant,
mm,
and it's kind of like a hole in the wall restaurant. There's no branding,
yeah.
it's very difficult to find, and that's intentional.
Mm,
And the only marketing is a very discreet ad
yeah.
in a magazine, like
Mm,
no address, no nothing.
yeah.
And they believe like if someone is able to find the restaurant
Mm,
through that ad, it's meant to be.
yeah.
And what they do at this restaurant, what this ex detective does, is that he recreates special dishes for
Yeah.
you. So if there was a dish that you had when you were 10 and your mom made it for you and your mom passed
Mm,
away and you want to remember that taste again, he can recreate it for
yeah.
you. Exactly.
Oh,
So it's like an
cute.
ex detective.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds great.
Yeah.
And it was okay. Execution was
Yeah.
okay.
It's cute.
It was like in the genre of this cozy Japanese that I think I've read quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think it was not as well done
Mm,
as the others. I
mm,
preferred the others. I
yeah.
preferred um Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I
Yeah.
prefer not convenience store one. What is it called? The Everything You're Looking For is in this
In the library.
library. The There's another bookshop. Some bookshop, Murasaki bookshop.
Yeah, there
Am
is
I mixing
something.
all these
Yeah.
names? I found those to be better.
Yeah.
And the reason why is that first I think there was too many characters,
Mm,
like too many short stories, because every story then ended up being very short
yeah.
and very surface level.
Yeah.
Like you understood in a paragraph
Mm,
or two paragraphs the details of this character and what they're trying to
yeah.
recreate, and then that was it.
Yeah.
I wanted to go more
Mm,
in depth
yeah.
with these characters. Like I wanted to feel cozy. I
Yeah.
wanted to feel
Like
more.
you know them. Like yeah,
Exactly.
you
So
want this
that
depth.
when
Yeah.
they taste that soup that their grandma made 50 years ago, I could
Yeah.
feel a little bit
Yeah.
more
I want to know about
ex-
him and his grandma.
exactly. Like it's
Yeah.
just the level we know the character is, hi,
Yeah.
my name is this is
Mm,
my job, and
yeah.
50,
Superficial. Yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
surface.
Mm,
And I think it took away the cozy, or like the
Mm.
attachment for me
Yeah.
to feel cozy and nice and nostalgic
Yeah.
when they reach that conclusion,
Mm.
like that's my
Yeah.
criticism. Why did we need 7 stories
Yeah.
in this tiny book? Like
Of
if they just did 4, for
yeah.
example, then you had
Yeah.
more
7
time.
is a lot actually, yeah, for that
I
type
think
of
it's like 7.
size book, yeah.
And actually,
Mm.
a bit of the author is a physician, a practicing physician.
Oh,
He's
okay.
still practicing.
Okay.
So you kind of can, after I knew, you kind of can see that in this story.
Some
Like,
work related stuff.
kind of like a
Yeah.
doctor. You go to a doctor, you tell them,
Yeah.
like, ah, my knee hurts. I don't know
Yeah.
what's happening, but I have these
Mm.
kind of symptoms. And then he goes and he
Yeah.
investigates. Like, he goes to that town,
Yeah.
he finds the ingredients, he does
Mm.
the research,
Yeah.
and then he comes to you with like the
Yeah.
final
Yeah.
diagnosis.
Oh,
And
wow.
he also has a daughter that
Mm.
is working in that restaurant with him.
Mm.
And the daughter is like the receptionist.
Yeah.
She takes all the notes. And then he is
Yeah.
like the. So you can see those
Yeah.
parallels, which is cute.
That's cute, yeah.
I wasn't offended by this book, but I found it the
Hope-
most 3-star book ever.
Okay. The most average. Okay. Okay. 3 stars it is.
For the genre, you could have done better, but it
Mm.
was still. I will not disrespect this
Yeah.
book nor the author because it was still cute.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay. In relation to that, on the same wave, same kind, I will go to The Lost Souls Meet Under a Full Moon by Mizuki Tsuchimura.
Oof, perfect.
And
Someone
I
commenting,
was
not at
really
all.
not at all. I was really excited about this book. I remember when we met you, I was like, "Oh no, I really want to read it," because it was recommended by someone to both of us,
Mm,
and like I thought, "Oh, everyone is saying it's such a
I
great
feel.
book. It's amazing." I mean, it's really what I want to say is really similar to what you were just saying about
Average.
yours, right?
Mm,
I felt it was very average and very predictable somehow.
mm.
So, I mean, it's nice. I really liked some of the stories. I mean, it's not too like it's still quite a book, but it's not too many stories, so you don't really get
It is
lost.
also short stories.
Yes, but not too short because you
Okay.
follow. I think you have like 3 different characters, and then you go into the person who is the bridge. So, is the story of
Mm-hmm.
mhm. This is the story of so it follows the typical like cozy Japanese read format that we just
Really?
talked about.
That's not
Yes,
what I thought this book
it
is.
is exactly it. So it's the story of someone who has contact with the dead, right? And
Doesn't sound very cozy.
once no, it is cozy because it can bring like for one
Yeah.
night in your life, you can bring once in your life someone you love that passed away, and have that kind of final conversation, final night,
Oof.
right?
That doesn't sound cozy still.
Yeah,
It
I mean
sounds
it's
heavy.
cozy because it's kind of people who want closure.
Is it
So
heavy?
it's not heavy. It's a bit sad.
Is it before the coffee gets cold where you're.
It's similar vibe, yeah,
Okay.
very similar,
Okay.
like the same.
Mm.
Like this person is just the in
The
between.
same.
They communicate between the dead
Okay.
and the living, and once in your life you can manage to meet someone. So you follow like 3 different short stories of like 3 different
Mm.
persons. So for instance, one guy who lost the love of his life. She disappeared and she never came back, and he doesn't really know what happened.
He doesn't
Why
know
did
she's
she
dead?
leave? Yeah, now we found out.
Spoiler.
Spoiler. And then there is this girl also who just want to meet this famous like singer or movie star, like she's a famous person.
You
Why?
have one chance to do it.
There is a very specific
Okay. I
reason.
was like, you
So
have one
all
chance.
of them have like
And you choose like
very
Elvis.
very specific reasons. Imagine very specific
Okay.
reasons. Like there is a link, and the closing is actually nice. It's a bit like unexpected because I was wondering the same. Like, why would you want to meet? I mean, how sad it is that you waste you
Exactly.
one chance to meet someone in the afterlife, and you bring like a singer. So yeah,
No disrespect to
very
singers,
no,
but
no disrespect. We love, but like interesting, you know. So at the end of the book, it's like the last story is the story of the person who actually brings back the person like for that one night, who communicates with the dead. And this is the story related to his family and like to how it came to become that person and so on. So it was cute. I cannot say I didn't hate it as well. I was not offended by it. It was cute to read, and very easy to read. But yeah, it lacked, I don't know, it lacked of depth. It was a bit too predictable, you
Mm.
know. So I also give it a 3. I think this is also a 3-star rated, you know.
I feel these are books to break
To break,
in
because we
between
need
different
them.
reads.
We
Like
need them.
they don't offend
Yeah.
you. Like they don't piss you off like a bad thriller,
No,
you know?
I feel you need
And you
them
know what you're
to
getting yourself
appreciate.
into.
Yes, to appreciate your next read. You
Yeah,
need them,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they're easy read. Like
Yeah.
it's still nice and distracting, and you know, taking you away. Okay, so last book. Okay, last book. So,
Last
as
book.
Shirin was just mentioning a bit earlier, we did a video this month where we exchanged our favorite reads. And she gave me Pride and Prejudice by
I'm
Jane
sorry.
Austen. And no, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I really wanted to love it, you know? And I
Yeah.
know it's like everyone's faves. Like, I feel everyone loves
They
Pride and
do.
Prejudice.
I
Everyone loved Jane
love
Austen.
it.
So maybe I am weird.
That's
No, I didn't
undoubtable. Okay.
I didn't dislike. I liked it, especially on the second part. This is what I was saying in the other video. So the first part I didn't really enjoy because I felt it was like too many things happening that I didn't really care about, you know, like they meet, they go to balls, they gossip, they talk about each other behind
I
their
feel my heart
backs.
physically
I'm
hurts
sorry. I'm
every time she speaks about this.
I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't get it, you know, like it's possible. Like I don't want to say that maybe I missed something. And you know,
Okay,
I kept on looking it up. Did I miss something? Do
next
I miss something? Is
next
there a reason
November
I didn't like it?
we're going to England and
Yes.
we're gonna do this Jane Austen festival
Yeah.
there, and maybe
Maybe I can understand
you're
better
gonna
then. Maybe then I'll love it.
exactly then you're
Yes.
gonna be like, I understand
Yes.
Elizabeth Bennet. I understand
Exactly.
wanting to find a husband
Yes.
through a ball. Like I just
Yes.
get it.
Maybe.
Life is
Maybe this
great.
is what I need. I mean, to be honest, I really like the second part of the book. Like I felt everything was unraveling, everything was happening, and you get to understand more about like people real motivations and who they are really deep down. So I felt like the second part was so much more appealing to me. So yeah, I
I don't know if context helps. I mean, I didn't have a ton
yeah.
of like Jane Austen background and
Mm,
context about this, so I don't know. Like I just loved it.
yeah.
But the more I'm into Jane Austen, the more
Mm,
I keep seeing like other content about her.
yeah.
You know, it's like one of the first. I think this was probably like first one of the first
Yeah.
novels where it was kind of like entertainment style.
Yeah.
Like I think she just broke a lot of barriers and
Yeah.
boundaries,
Yeah.
and it's probably one of the reasons why it is such a big deal. Like
Yeah.
it is such a important novel,
Yeah.
but I didn't have that background and context.
Yeah.
Like I didn't look at it that way. I
True.
just really enjoyed
Yeah.
the journey, so
Yeah.
I don't know if that
It's different.
helps
Yeah, I'm
maybe.
not sure.
But
Yeah.
it shouldn't. Like if you didn't like the book
True.
without knowing the context,
Yeah.
then it's just not a book for you. Like I don't think you should have
Yeah.
external context to be able to enjoy a book.
Mm.
Like I don't feel that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Like it adds to the reading
Yeah.
experience, but if I without having that context, if I read that book and I'm not
Oh
enjoying
yeah,
it,
yeah, for
then
sure.
for me I'm
Then
just
it's
like
yeah, yeah. No need to push
I
further. Yeah.
shouldn't do homework
So let's see. I
to
also
enjoy a
believe
book.
that books find you. You know. So maybe this was not the time for me to be fined
Right person, wrong time. I
by
hope
Pride
so.
and Prejudice. Hopefully. So it might be that another time, maybe later in the future, I pick it up and I
It's
love it
okay. I
from
can read it
beginning
alone. I
to the
can be
end.
lonely in my Jane
Yes.
Austen journey.
So
I can be with you
let's
guys.
see. There are too many books to read anyway. So yeah, that was the conclusion.
Love this book if it was not clear.
I think I gave it half.
Half what?
Half. Of,
Half what? Half of what?
I gave it a
Be
three
clear.
stars. A bit 3 stars. I didn't want to offend, but I gave it a 3 stars.
That's not the rating you gave in the
Yeah.
video.
I gave what in the video?
You said 2.5.
Yeah, I say 2.5, but I feel like I didn't want to offend you further.
Well, we are offended.
Okay.
Anyways.
Offended. So okay, I
I'm
gave it a
joking.
2.5 actually.
No, I mean, it's what you feel
On
and
my
it's what
app.
you think. Why are we offended? I mean, I'm a bit
Yes.
offended, but
A
it's
2.5.
okay.
So let's see what's next. What are we going to exchange next time as books?
I will be
Very
nicer to you.
curious. Yeah, I'll be nicer to you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
You
that
can give me a sad
concludes.
book. I'll give you a happy book. You can switch roles.
We have plenty of sad books. So that concludes our November reads wrap up.
Yes. Please tell us what you read. Tell us if you have any recommendations. Until the next month.
Until the next month, let's see what December will bring.
Cozy.
Cozy.
I hope.
Happy Christmas. That's not true. We close every time with the same intention.
And then we start the next video.
And then-
So
So it was sad.
he died. What's the meaning of life?
What's the meaning of like, are you a bad person if you have done something wrong?
All right.
So
Thanks
we'll
for
see you next
watching.
month. Thank you
See
for
you.
watching. Bye.